everyone, it's Nisha. So what I thought I'm going to do every month is going through my buy list. So I've mentioned it before that I always sit when I watch YouTube videos, and I'm sure most of us do it, and when we hear someone talking about something, we write it down because we want it. And that's what I do. So before, I used to just write it, you know, however, wherever. But I've told you before, I got this idea from Lisa D1, where she does it. She writes everything down by month, and then at the end of this month she goes through it to see if she still wants those things that much. And I thought that was such a great idea, because very often we buy everything on impulse and then it turns out it wasn't that great anyway. So I started from February writing list in months. So my February list was 4 pages long, and let's go through it. And I will roughly put prices on it. Let me get my calculator, and let's see, if I bought everything on impulse, how much I would have spent and how much I actually have spent. And I think this is such a good way of keeping yourself in check as well, and not and doing a bit better. Okay, so my first thing was Eve Lom Balm Cleanser, and this is, I think, £50. So I will be adding it up. So I didn't buy it because I still have other cleansers, but I think I still want it because I really enjoyed it. But that was about £50. Then I wanted the hand chemistry cream, which again I really like. And what I also said, the things that I still want but not at the moment, I will move on to my next month buy list. So these two will go on my buy list for March. That doesn't mean that I am gonna buy it in March, but if I still really want it till I absolutely need it, I will be just moving it along month by month, if you know what I mean. Hand chemistry cream was anti-aging cream with like lots of active ingredients, and I think I still would want it, but again, I have lots of hand creams right now. There is no point me buying something when I've got so many on the go. And that was about £19. So, you know, it's not gonna be exact price because I'm just doing about. Now I wanted YSL Souffle de Clap powder in number 3, and that was because Brianna Stanko was raving about it. She uses it, and in fact I asked my husband to have a look when he was going to Spain at the airport if they did it, and they said they've never heard of it. So I don't know if I got the name wrong or they didn't know what they were talking about. I have to look online. But how much do you reckon that would cost? Probably £35, I reckon, with YSL. But I don't want that anymore, so I'm gonna cross that off. I think I've gone through this roughly with you some other time. I wanted LA Girl Endless Lip Liner in True Red and Dose of Color Kiss of Fire lipstick. I don't know why they red. I don't wear much red. You might think that this is red. I can see it's coming across quite red, but it's not. It's very like a dark fuchsia, and so is this. But as usual, it comes across quite red. Anyway, I don't know. They are probably not expensive. The LA Girl, I don't know, say is £3, and I don't know how much Dose of Color lipstick are, but let's say £10. I don't want this. I obviously was watching a tutorial and I thought it was fabulous, so I put it down. Okay, Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. I still would like to try that. A lot of people like it. I'm not gonna buy it. Obviously didn't buy it this month. I might have to move it into my March. So what do you reckon? That is probably £15 mascara. Then Kevin Kwan Skin Enhancer is that tiny pot of very, very highly pigmented, high coverage foundation type of thing, concealer. I don't really need it, don't want it, and I think that is very expensive. Let's say £38. Now, Smashbox priming water, you know, that water in spray is quite new and everybody's raving about it. So I think I want to try that. I love my MAC Fix Plus, but I use that, you know, after I've done my makeup, but this is like use it before makeup, so I want to try it. Obviously didn't buy it in February, so I'm gonna move it to my March buy list. Okay, how much do you reckon that is, that Smashbox primer water? I reckon it's probably £18. I know I'm doing it more and less, but the end of it will be £20 up and down, it doesn't matter. Now, MAC lip liner, edge to edge and rosy rim. I'm going to cross those over. How much are MAC lip liners? £13 each, so that's £26. So I'm adding it up because normally I would buy it all on a whim and you would see how much money I would spend. Don't want them really. And MAC lipstick in Amores. I'm going to cross that off as well because when I go with MAC, back to MAC, I can choose one for free. Okay, then I've got MAC Emphasize Pro Powder. I'm still looking for very good setting powder. I've got that banana one, which I quite like. So, no, I'm going to cross it off. How much do you think that powder is? £20 probably. Now, Gerard Cosmetics, because now we can get some of Gerard Cosmetics lip product on, I think it's Cocktail Cosmetics website. And I have two lipsticks that I wanted in gold tube. One is called Nude and one is called Tequila Sunrise. Right, I don't want them because I have lots of lipsticks. I mean, I would want them, but I don't need them. That's the whole point of it. Everything on here I want, but I don't need. So, how much would those two lipsticks be? I really don't know, but let's say £30. And then I've chose lots of glosses that I would want from Gerard Cosmetics. Shimmer of Hope, Buttercream, Nude, Coral Haze, Sugar Mocha? I don't know, can't read my own writing. Pink Tiara and Fiji. Now, I want those glosses. So, I don't remember how much they are each, but say they are £12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 70, £84, is it? Blimey. £84 if I bought them all. I'm going to move them to my March buy list. That doesn't mean I'm going to buy them in March or buy them all, but I think I would still want to try the Gerard Cosmetics glosses. MAC Prep and Prime Light Boost. That's the one that I wanted and Paul got me the wrong one. I don't want it anymore, but that would be probably about £20. Now, I want some more Inglots stuff, like I want some blushes, and I have here 1, 2, 3, 4 blushes, 1 lipstick and 1 slim gel lipstick. Don't really need any of it, but let's say if the eyeshadows are £4, blushes might be 6, so 12, 24, 34. I put £50 in Inglot goodies, but I'm crossing it off. I don't really need it. Then I have Eve Lom Radiance Lip Foundation. And I don't need foundations, but you know what I am like with foundations, and I love trying new foundations, and I will never stop. So that will go on to my next month, because I probably still would like to try it, and I've written that mine would be probably number 7. Yeah, Eve Lom Radiance Lip Foundation. How much do you reckon that is? Eve Lom is quite expensive. Let's put £30. LA Girl Concealer. You know the little one in a tube, everybody raves about it, but it's supposed to be very thick, and I think that it's not going to work for me, for my fine lines, so I'm crossing that over, and that would be probably £4. Okay. House of Lashes. I wanted Precious, which are bottom lashes and an iconic, and I have ordered them, and I think they were not very much money. I think with shipping and everything it was £12. So I'm gonna add up what I actually spent this month. MAC Stone lip liner, I don't want it, but that's say £12. Urban Decay powder foundation, the Naked Skin powder foundation. I would like to try that, so I'm going to move it. Let's say that costs that much. I would like MAC Saddle and Texture eyeshadows, and I probably still want them. I might even have them. Have I got texture? I don't know, but I'm gonna move it to next month, and they are £10 each, I think, so that's £20. Living Proof Amp Instant Volume Texturizer. I saw the 2 orchids, Lauren and Karen, talking about it, and I want to try it, so I am going to move it to the next week, next month. Well, this month now. It's March now. And that's it. So that was my February buy list, and as you can see from that list, I only got the lashes, but then I've bought some other things. As you just seen my haul, they were not on the list, but I bought, so that sometimes happens. But let me tell you how much I would have spent in February if I bought everything on my list. £520, and that could be a bit more, a bit less. £520, that is so much money. That is my whole month food shopping, I think. So it is ridiculous, and I'm glad I'm doing it this way. I obviously spent some money. If you look at my Monday video, my Monday haul, I've spent a bit more than the £12 for the lashes that I've ordered, but it's nothing like £520. So I think you should all do it. I think it's a great idea, because you know, when you write these things and you don't buy them all in one go, but imagine if every day that I've written a bit and I just went and ordered it online, you don't notice how much money that costs you, because it's not all in one. But when you do it that way, it really brings it home, doesn't it? So I am so glad, because I can say I've saved myself £500 this month. And I'm gonna move now. I already have some stuff on my March buy list, but we will go through that list again at the beginning of April, and I think I might do that every month, because I feel like it's good for me, and maybe you start doing it with me. Okay, please let me know in your comments, what do you do to stop yourself spending or try to save money? How do you deal with it? That would be really good to hear, and it'd be good for everybody else to get involved and listen and read. You know, I always want to say, remember, the comments are not just for me. It's a way for you to interact with each other as well, because you can reply to each other's comments, and sometimes people ask me question and I don't really know the answer for it, and I see that some of my subscribers answer that question. So it's a very, very great place, the comments, you know, for all of us to interact. Okay, so that was my buy list. How do you think I did? I didn't do too bad. Of course, again, I bought more than just the lashes, but the things that I bought were not on my list. So, but I love them all. Before I go, I better tell you about this necklace because I'm sure you'll be asking me, and you won't believe it when I tell you that I've made it myself years and years ago. I was going to a wedding and I was very slim then. I was wearing this beautiful powder pink, very pale pink, like a corset type of thing with matching beautiful tailored trousers, and I had a bright pink shoes, bright pink handbag, and this really funky pale and bright pink hat. I must dig out a photo of it. If I can find it, I will show you. And I didn't have a necklace to go with it. So would you believe, so this is just, you know, one of those silver wiry necklaces. So I had one of those, and this orchid was from my potpourri. So I had this pink potpourri, you know, with dried up flowers and whatever, and as a decoration there was a couple of these orchids in it. So I took one of these orchids and sewn it onto this wire necklace. So it's made by my own hands, well, not made, but put together by me, so you can't buy it anywhere. It's world exclusive. Okay then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!